Good evening. How are you? This is us, okay? This transfer is meant for our large and small patches, okay? And that's exactly what we're going to do tonight. We are going to make a decorative kitchen towel. So let us go and do that. Let's see if I can refresh the screen. So check out this really cute little tea towel that I got from Hobby Lobby last spring, like at the end of spring. Everything was on sale at the end of spring, and so I grabbed a bunch of these towels, okay? So I'm just going to press this really quick. I'm not going to... Hi, Jen. How are ya? I'm not going to go crazy pressing it because we will heat set it. So we're going to use, I know I haven't used these yet. These are the large patches, okay? They come in a 3-pack. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Joni. Hi, Karen. And they are like 5 by 5, it looks like. Hey, Sue. Hi, Sandra. So you want to peel off the backer, okay? First things first. And put that on your surface. Now, it's not sticky, okay? Because these are heat activated. You're going to have to heat set it to your surface. But I just want to, like, figure out placement, I guess. I guess I don't need to prior to inking it. But this is the transfer we're going to use, okay? And I think I want to go with this Home Sweet Home one on here. I'm not going to cut the backer sheet on this one because it ends up being too many small pieces. And I might have room for this little house too. Okay, if I can get this off of here, that'd be great. There we go. Struggle bus. So you can comment the word guest, G-U-E-S-T, to get the supplies to make this on sale tonight, okay? This is one of the new transfers from the launch. I do have the cutouts available as well as part of the bundle, as I've been doing lately. I think that's fun. That way you actually end up with 2 projects instead of just one. I'm doing great. Thanks for joining me, Anne. Ugh. I got some silk screen there. Hold on, let me just trim this. That's gonna aggravate me. Okay. So whenever you comment the keyword, you should get a message from me. And let me see. I am going to try and use this little house too. So I'm going to just cut this off. All right. Hey, Deborah. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it's basically already Friday. That's awesome news. I love it. And I didn't know this either, but Dozer's getting a bath tomorrow, or he's getting groomed, so that's fun because he needs it desperately. I've been like telling myself every single week I really need to call the groomer up the street and see if they can fit him in. And I haven't done it yet. So my groomer texted me earlier and said, hey, we have an appointment tomorrow. I'm like, oh, perfect. I had no idea, but cool. That's good. Okay, so I'm not going to fuzz these a whole lot, okay? I'm going to just go for it because this is fabric, okay? We're going to be using ink tonight. And I already have my heat press already heating up. Now, the little instructions that come with this say to preheat your iron to medium setting approximately 110 to 150 degrees. My heat press only goes down to 210, so I don't know. I haven't used these yet. So if I melt it completely, entirely, then we know it's too much. So we're going to use, there's a tiny bit of blue in these peaches. So I'm going to use Ocean Mist to try and pull some of that blue out of here. Okay. So I'm pushing this down really, really well. And I've got it all the way over to the left so that I have room for my little house over here. And then I'm just taking a tiny bit of ink and going over my transfer, just pushing that through the silk screen. Now, again, okay, these thinner transfers need even less ink and paste than you did before, okay? So you will use a heck of a lot less, and that's wonderful news because then your stuff will last longer. Hey Lori, welcome. Hi Shirley, how are you? Yeah, so this is a large patch. You can get it in my shop. If you comment the word guest, G-U-E-S-T, you will get a link to get this, all of the stuff that I'm using besides the towel, and you do have to have your own ink, but you'll get the patches and the transfer and also the cutouts, so you'll actually have 2 projects that you can do. And so, by the way, on the label it says that these are not machine washable. Now, nothing survives in my house not going through the washing machine. So, I think this probably will eventually, but Chris does know better than to use decorative towels. He does not touch them. He knows better. Hi, Melissa. Okay, so there's my transfer all inked up. So, we're going to give it a go in my kitchen, hanging on the oven, and we'll see how it works out. Okay, so there's my first part. Now, do I trust myself? To not heat set this? I think I can do it. I thought I could, so I did. I know, I love this color too. This is Ocean Mist. Yeah, so just use as little as possible, and go in with less to begin with, okay? And then you can always grab more, okay? But if you go in with too much, you have a bigger possibility that you're gonna leak. Make sure that you push down your transfer really, really well. And that way, that'll help you keep from leaking through the transfer. Now, the other thing, and I just did it, is to try and go the same way. So if you're going down, go down. Now, I just went up and down because I'm so used to using paste. It's a habit, okay? Just, they say not to do that because it could cause your transfer to leak, okay? This is super cute. Home Sweet Home. This is the, what is this? This is Us transfer. Okay, there's several little things on it. This would be a perfect little housewarming gift. This and a bottle of wine maybe would be just absolutely perfect to take as a really quick gift. Okay, now I'm going to line this up in the middle and just a little ways from the bottom, okay, of my towel. And I'm going to get my parchment. I'm going to stick that, well, let me dry this just a tiny bit. It's not going to dry all the way. Thank you, Jen. I'm glad you like it. Let me see. Oh, goodness. I just hit the wrong button. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, there we go. All right. Stu, you're funny. Yeah, leaking is not good. We've all been there, though, I think. All right. Now, I'm not going to dry this all the way, but I just want to get it to where it's not, like, super thick and wet. That's so, I'm sorry for those words that just came out of my mouth, but trying my best to dry it as much as possible before we heat set to keep from having ink come off on my parchment like this did, okay? Now, you can also avoid that by not using really thick layers, okay? I mean, that's up to you. It depends on how good of friends you are. Okay, so now 210 for 30 seconds. Hopefully this doesn't burn my patch because I've never used one of these before. I don't know. But I'm heat setting both the ink and the patch at the same time. Okay? Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so excited for you, Joanne. Yeah, so that was the Frankenbox that I was telling you about. I think the cutouts, yeah. I love this heat press too. And you don't have to get, I have the Cricut one because it was recommended to me. So as you can see, I did have, on that house, I did have a little bit too much ink going on over there. Okay, it's not a big deal. It did kind of come up a little bit, but it appears to be heat set. So we're good to go. I'm just tapping all around to make sure. And I'm going to press it a little bit more. And I think I'm going to raise my temperature because it's not all the way stuck down here. Okay, so I'm going to just go again. And for good measure, right? I'm going to flip. I'm slightly concerned about that. Let me grab a different piece. That ink is a little bit wet on there. And the blue, I was trying not to get it because I got some on the bottom of my heat press because, y'all, I'm a nightmare, okay? I can't be helped. And I got it all over a project recently. So I'm going to move this down a little bit. I'm going to do, I put it up to 250 this time for 30 seconds. I am pressing a little bit, just making a little tea towel for my kitchen, a decorative towel that no one is allowed to touch or use. I hope y'all have one like that because even when Ivy was growing up, she knew better, okay, than to even get the 409 anywhere near the decorative towels that were hanging in my kitchen. So that was good. Okay, this is better. Now, literally as easy as that, okay, let me fold this. So, just like that. Now, I heat set both the ink and the sticky on the patch together at the same time. Look how cute that is. And what a fun little housewarming or wedding present. Bathroom towels too. Absolutely don't touch them. I dare anyone to use them. That's funny. So literally super easy. You can grab towels all the time at Hobby Lobby in the like fall or spring section, whatever the current season is. And they always have them on sale. Okay, and then towards the end of the season, you can do like me and get these towels off like 60% off. Isn't that cute? I mean, super, super cute and easy. Fun to do, too. That's all I have for you. I'm sorry I'm not on here for very long tonight. The keyword tonight is guest, G-U-E-S-T. And I will see you guys so soon. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I hope y'all have a great night tonight. Tomorrow is Friday, so I hope you have a great one. If you're retired, then boo, because I am not. But I'm going to try to make the best of it and work as little as possible tomorrow. Okay? So I'll see you then. Y'all have a great night. Love you all. See ya.